In this video, I'm going to give you a tool you can use completely free anytime you have a dream you don't understand. It's simple, powerful, and it might just change how you look at your dreams forever. So make sure you stay until the end. I'll show you exactly how to use it. If you've ever had a dream that felt like a message, like your subconscious or maybe the universe was trying to tell you something, you probably searched for the meaning online, no? And then you found a bunch of random dream dictionary sites saying something like lion means danger, teeth falling out means death, water means something bad is coming. Most of the time they only focus on one symbol and give it a negative spin. But here's the thing no one tells you, and that's really important. When you read that something negative will happen and you accept it without any questioning, you're already programming your subconscious to expect that outcome. That's not just woo-woo, that's psychology. That's how belief loops, emotional wiring, and universal laws work. Your mind is suggestible, especially when you're searching for answers. And if you feed it fear, it will just attract fear. If you want to learn how this works on a deeper level, I've started a new playlist where I break down all 12 universal laws and how to use them consciously to shift your life. You'll find the link in the description. That's why I wanted something deeper. Something that wouldn't just tell me what a lion means, but what my dream meant, based on my feelings, my energy, my symbols. So I started experimenting with ChatGPT. I trained it to act like a dream interpreter, blending symbolism, psychology, and little spiritual intuition. And the results blew me away. The way it explained my dreams made more sense than anything I'd ever found online. So I built a version of that tool for you, and it's totally free. Before I show you how it works, drop in the comments what was your last dream and see how many people had similar objects but completely different meanings. By the way, this isn't a sponsored video. I'm not paid by OpenAI or anyone else. I made this because I truly believe that when used consciously, AI can become a powerful mirror for self-reflection. Our dreams are not random, they're signals from the mind, the body, and sometimes our soul. This bot is just a tool to help you interpret those signals, and I wanted to make it available to anyone for free. So let me show in details how it actually works. Once you press the link, this is what's going to pop up. This is the bot that I built. Just one thing that's important to keep in mind is that you need to have a ChatGPT account. It doesn't need to be a paid one, but if you don't have one, it will prompt you to actually log in. But you can also do it pretty quickly just by signing in with your Gmail account. So that should be totally fine. So first here, you don't need any prompts. It's already completely set up for you. All you need to do is just to describe a dream. So you can say, for example, I was on a cloud in my dream and there was a cat with grapes instead of fur. Sometimes we get really random dreams, so let's experiment how far it can actually take it and explain us in detail. So it already gives us a little bit of explanation, right? That might be showing softness, sweetness, emotional nourishment, like a message from your subconscious that magic can exist even in the strangest forms, and that comfort is available when you allow yourself to float above the noise. Then it gives you a little simple breakdown. What cloud, cat, and grapes mean gives you more explanations, of course. And most importantly, it's still going to ask you some questions. So for example, how you felt, or is there something else that you saw? Just to make sure that it gives you as much information as possible about your exact dream. Let's see how you felt. Let's say that I felt surprised, right? Because who wouldn't be if that kind of cat appeared next to you? By the way, that's not a dream that I had, it's just something that I'm coming up as we speak. It gives you more explanation and you can keep having a conversation with it. And look, it also asks you questions like, would you like to explore what area of life this might be connected to? Work, relationships, healing. So you can just keep having a conversation as if you would be talking to a therapist. And then based on this, it will create more and more tailored answers for you. Also, what's important to know is whatever discussions you have here, nobody else who has a link to this bot will be able to actually read it. So that's completely private. I wouldn't be able to see it myself either. Of course, also you get a little prompt, since I've put a lot of work to make sure that the board works correctly, to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And yeah, and basically it will just give you a lot of answers. It's kind of like therapy. But what if we pick a scenario which would be a little bit scary? So let's say I had another dream, and in that dream I died.
that I actually had the dream once. That was quite scary. And of course, here it gives you the interpretation that it's about profound transformation. It's about the shifts that are happening in your life, or just showing the big changes. So of course, we can go the road of saying how you felt in the dream. It's gonna go in details about what part of life it could be, how it's affecting you, and basically having this little therapeutic session. However, what if we try a different approach? I understand that it's about transformation. What can I do in life to make it smoother? Just to get some kind of real life examples as well. And then it already gives you the practical advices on how you can actually act on it. Let's say this is more practical tips, but what you can also do if you're a little bit more into spirituality. But here it gives you also all the different rituals that you can do if you're into it, including at what phase of moon you should be doing that. So that little bot is very powerful because on one hand, it interprets your dreams, it gives you clarity, it gives you some tips on what you can actually implement in your life and how you can analyze yourself better.
So, if you're ready to understand your dreams on a deeper level, click the link in the description. It will take you straight to the tool. You can use it tonight, tomorrow morning, whenever something shows up in your dreams that you want to explore. I've also linked my Universal Laws playlist if you want to dive into how this dream work connects with manifestation, energy, and the way your mind shapes your reality. I'm passionate about spirituality and AI, so let me know in comments if there is some other tool that would help you, or if there is any topic you would like me to explain. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to see any new updates. Till the next time!